Hello, this is the student guide for how to use the Show My Homework system that we will be using to set work for you over the coming weeks. So the first thing is to know the right website to go into, and the one you're looking for is www.satchel1.com/login. And as you're a student, you'd click on Student. Now, I'm going to pretend that we have an account here. If you don't have if there's some reason why you don't have an account, then we can always log you in. So we search for school first of all, and it's literally you for the first time you actually log in, you'd have to write it in the name of the school. It's Brookhouse College. As you start to write it, it comes up, and you would click on it. Okay. Now, for the sake of this demonstration, I'm actually going to use a demonstration school. Use demonstration school so that I don't make a mess of anything while I'm showing you. So you'd put in your username. So in this case, this one is the student demo. Oops, try again. The student demo. And password I will put in, I won't tell you what that is. So once you've done that, this is what you start off with. Now, what you can see up here, this is sort of the main bit, tells you what you've got coming up. So you might want to have a look at your to-do list. So if you want to know what to do, click on to-do list. And this is basically it. This is your to-do list, okay? You can see what's been given. You can also review anything that's been completed. So if you're set a homework, it'll come up here if you set some work to do. So things that are maybe a bit overdue, maybe there's an art and design quiz there. So this is my example to show you. It was due last Wednesday. Well, it's overdue, and you can start the quiz and so on, okay? Sorry about that, a little bit of a pause there because my computer froze up. That's just because I'm using a very old computer for this. So that's basically how you submit a piece of homework. So it might be that you want to review a homework on jealousy in Shakespeare's Othello. Maybe you're doing some English literature. So in there, it's got the instructions given by your teacher, and they tell you what to do. Now, to submit the work, you'll also get things to download, things to watch, maybe on YouTube. So this will all be on there. And then if you want to submit the homework, you just click on submit, and you can actually then do your homework in there. You can upload files if you want to, just by uploading. It's down here somewhere. Here we are. You can upload them by dragging and dropping a file on there, or you can add attachments, and then you can actually then submit homework very easily to your teachers. And that's basically it. Once you've uploaded and you've responded with your homework, you submit the assignment to the teacher. Now, if you're halfway through, but you've got to go and do something quickly, you can save as a draft, so it doesn't submit it to the teacher, but it does save it for you. But then when you want to submit to a teacher, you submit the assignment to the teacher. It's that easy. You can also go back to the things you've done before. You can click on results, and you can see what's actually been, what the teacher has actually said as a result. So here the work's been submitted. The teacher hasn't marked it just yet, I don't think, but you can actually see what's been submitted and what the teacher thinks of it, and some comments. So you've got all the information that you need there to know that the teacher's viewed your work, and that there is some way to move it forwards, and maybe you'll need to up-level that afterwards. So there are a lot of different things that you can do here. Your homeworks will be of a variety of different formats. So just do make sure you've read the description, but literally it is just starting with a to-do list, looking at what you've got to do, and then maybe doing another bit, one at a time, in submitting work. And what it does eventually, it marks it as done. Once it's marked as done, then the teacher knows to mark it, and also your parents who have access to a version of this can also go online and they can check that you're doing the work that you should be doing, so they can see whether or not work's actually been submitted or not. This should help you to be able to download the work that you need to do and to then re-upload it or send it to the teachers without always having to do stuff in email, which I know some of you have had a lot of trouble with. Okay, my suggestion is when it starts up, start with your to-do list and follow the instructions. It's pretty simple if you just keep your head.